back.
We're back. Yep. So where we left off last, the valves were stuck open. So we couldn't get it running. We got it cranking, but we couldn't get it running last time. But we both knew some people that work on flatheads. So Andy called some of his guys, I called some of my guys, and everyone unanimously asked us if we've ever played whack-a-mole. They said that pop the head off and take a rubber mallet and lightly tap on the valve that's stuck open while the engine is cranking. And after a couple taps, they will all start working properly. We sprayed some Marvel Mystery Fluid and...
We used a MAP gas torch.
Yeah, a torch and...
Got them heated and kind of went through a few cycles.
Yeah, got them all warmed up.
They all work, as you'll see here real soon.
Yeah, so we'll show you it running here in a second. But yeah, so now you're up to date. We got played whack-a-mole, got it running. So now we're gonna show you that, and then we'll get the head back on and see if we can't get it to fire.
I like it.
Yep, let's go.
That's right.
Woo! Everyone is working right.
Whack-a-mole!
What happened? Whack-a-mole! That is a beautiful sight. Everything's working there. We got oil pressure on the gauge. We're well on our way.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
Very awesome.
It's music.
Crank it, Dan.
It's the one for all the marbles.
Don't that spark again.
And touching me.
Whew. By the way, that was running.
Yes.
What did you stop for? We're gonna do it again.
What?
We're gonna do it again.
Reception.
Look at you. Your creativity today.
All right.
All right, Dan. We're gonna do it again.
Yeah. No shocking this time. All right.
She's trying, man.
All the stuff's burning off.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the rag that's catching fire.
Oh, cool. Just pull it out of there. Doesn't need to be there. I'm gonna say that's a living thing.
Yeah, hang on. While it's living, let me open this door.
We need something. The hell?
The smallest ass fan in the entire world.
All right, Dan. Let's do it again. It's going to get better the longer it runs. Well, kind of. It's just not going to run very long, but it is a lot of smoke. 40 years of smoke. 40 years of smoke have to come out of this.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was in the driveway instead of the garage now.
I mean, we talked about this last night. off as soon as the starter quits. Alright, try it again. Battery's dead. I don't think the battery's got enough to keep the ignition system alive. She was running. I mean, you shouldn't have any mosquito issues.
So where there's smoke,
Fire.
yeah, we fired. The engine fired up. Ton of smoke. I'm gonna go outside so you can see all the smoke coming out of the house.
Look at it coming out the door.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, smoking out the house there, but it looks good. It cranked and it ran for
A while.
a while. Yeah.
Now it needs a fuel system.
Yep. Fuel systems next.
Cooling system.
Cooling system. Then
Brakes.
Brakes. Brakes are last on the list. We got a clutch. We can stop it with a clutch.
Then burnouts.
Yeah, I mean burnouts might even be before brakes and cooling.
There's no burnouts here.
All right, well, we'll get back to it.
Okay. Again.
We can try it again if you want.
We'll do it again.
Battery's been in charge for 5 minutes. So
Yeah, it's probably okay.
probably enough to get something cranking. Ready?
Yeah, sure. Try. I'm out of go-go juice.
There's 3 more in the back of the Jeep.
2 more.
Yeah, 2.
Fuel filter. It's quite dirty, I think. Can't really tell. But if I can get it apart, I'll know.
Is it glass?
I believe so.
Yeah, don't break it.
I'll try to not break it. Yeah, I think this is gonna need to sit and soak in some penetrating oil.
Yes, I believe so.
So
Let me see that.
have that, Dan. Ah!
So much blood.
Blood.
So yeah, we're gonna have to break this old fuel filter open. Try to.
Probably replace it with something a little more modern. But
I don't see why this has been working for this long.
yeah, working.
It actually, on the inside, it actually looks fairly clean.
Yeah, go find an element for it.
Didn't they just use like cotton balls for all their filters in this thing? Like that one air filter on there was actually filled with oil. And they used oil to filter out the dirt in the air before it got into the engine.
Pretty cool. I'm gonna pull the car off.
Okay. So this is set up for
Kids at home, this is a single barrel. You can tell by the single barrel.
education.
What time is it? So, look down in here. Filled up the little reservoir here for the accelerator pump. And when you hit the throttle, it squirts fuel. Well, in this case, SEAFOAM.
Same thing.
As it should.
Sounds like a duck from Duck Hunt.
It does. You need the Nintendo gun. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is a different material, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it's oxidized.
Ooh, that burns in the cut. Woo!
Yeah, don't do that.
Good morning.
It's not advised, Andy. But it would be kind of cool to drive this all the way to Detroit.
Wouldn't it?
And then put it on show in Detroit. In the downstairs of the Autorama where the fun is. And don't get me wrong, I've been with plenty of cars upstairs in the Riddler contest, but downstairs is just so much more fun.
It's true. So you can buy all the swag.
This is true. Yeah.
We need a sponsorship to sponsor us getting there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dan, get to work.
Okay.
That's your job.
It is my job, actually.
That's what it comes down to.
There's nothing. Carb gasket. It was really brittle. We soaked it in SEAFOAM. And
It's probably still going to leak, but we're going to try it.
probably still gonna leak, yeah. But we can't get this exact.
We can probably find it. We can't get it locally, though.
We can't get it today. It's gonna be a couple
Sunday.
days. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be a couple days out no matter what. So in order to keep rocking and trying to get this car going, we're gonna reuse it.
Squirt. Squirt. Pretty cool. One Carburetor.
Well, Andy's rebuilding the carburetor. I took some time to see if I can't get this paint to clean up at all. And it actually doesn't look awful. In some spots, anyway. Some spots are a little more rusty than others, obviously. But this area here looked just like that before I just started cleaning it up. I didn't polish it or anything, but just tried to smooth it out. Some wet sanding, so. Pretty cool. All right, so end of day 3. Got a lot accomplished, actually, surprisingly.
It's true. Valves work?
Yep, all the valves work. The engine's running. Not well, but it's running.
Doesn't have a fuel supply, so it runs as long as we throw fuel down its throat.
Right. Carburetor's rebuilt mildly.
Cleaned out.
Reconditioned.
Yes. Looks a lot better than it did.
We bypassed the fuel filter currently just so we could play with it and get it running a little better. But we got to make a list of what's next.
A lot.
So let's make this list the running and driving list.
Let's do it.
This is what we need to do to get it running and driving.
Fuel system.
Okay. I'm going to take this off because I need to write on it.
Do it.
Fuel system.
Cooling system. A lot of people say brakes are important. We should probably do that.
I guess. You're doing a pro touring car. It just
kind of slows you down.
This is true.
This car's not real fast. Only at 82 horsepower.
Okay, brakes.
Needs battery. Probably going to need a new starter.
Okay.
It's pretty rough. And we got to figure out something with the charging system.
Okay.
Probably going to end up converting it to an alternator at some point.
Okay.
I'm sure there'll be other things along the way, but that's a good start.
Yeah, I think it's that's the big things that we need in order to get it driving.
It's true. So we want to start another list?
Yep.
Here, I'll hand you a list.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're
So
welcome.
kind. Okay. So what's this one going to be? This is just the general list.
This is the current endgame list. I'm just going to call them out as I see them. We need an exhaust manifold.
Okay. Now, do you think we can weld that one back up? Or is it pretty far gone?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. We'll get it off and find out.
Yeah, because I know Butch is pretty good with welding up manifolds. So
Gotcha.
Lloyd Originals, look them up online. All right, we'll need exhaust.
We definitely need an exhaust out the back. It currently has more missing pipe than actual pipe.
Yeah, it's got a cutout straight down. It's really nice.
It sounds cool when it runs
Yeah,
though.
it does.
Sounds like a pissed off tractor.
I like it.
Oil change. It probably should be on the short list, but you know, here we are.
Yeah. This is in case we forget. So oil change. Do we want to switch over
Ignition system.
the ignition system?
Yes. Bare minimum, I think we'll do it a drop-in electronic module. Although I did see some fancy HEI setups that people were doing online.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
there are a few of those.
So we'll see. What else we got, Dan?
Oh shit.
I know you're going to do some artwork on this body and make it look cool again.
Yeah, I've got, that's another thing. I need to get some more clay bar. I need to get some steel wool. I need to get some Scotch Brights, some gray Scotch Brights.
So, body magic.
Yeah, we'll put body magic on there.
Body magic. All right. Does that include the interior magic, or are we just going to eat mouse shit for the rest of eternity?
Well, we still have to, we haven't pulled these seats out completely. We've wiped them down. We pulled out the front bench lower part and vacuumed it out and cleaned it. But all the seat harnesses, everything's got to come out. And there's a really weird Firestone blower fan underneath the driver's seat, which I still don't know what that is.
It's a fart evacuator.
It could be a fart evacuator, factory option 41. But we're going to take all these out and rip. There's carpet pad about that thick underneath everything. And it smells horrendous. So all that's going to come out, and then we'll get a really good look at the floors. We were under this car in the trailer, and everything underneath it looked pretty solid. Surface rust like any other thing, it sits forever, but nothing looked rotted or anything like that. So once we get it running and driving, we'll put it on the lift next door and check all that. But once we get it running, driving, the interior is just gutting everything, power washing, cleaning, putting everything back in. The vinyl is actually in really good condition. He said he had the vinyl redone in the late 60s, right before he parked it. So that's actually cleaned up really nice with just a little bit of detail spray.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
So, so the interior is probably farther off than everything, but I want to get this working. This vent.
It's going to be key.
Yeah, I want to get that working.
You know what else would be cool?
Yeah,
Gauges.
yeah,
Let's put that on the list.
get those working.
Yeah. Wiring. This whole car is going to need to be rewired.
Yeah,
It's a fire hazard on wheels. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Either that or make our own.
yeah. I mean, it's only like 7 wires.
There's
so,
what, 8 lights on the whole car? and
Yeah,
There's not much to it here.
yeah,
It's only 1 wire to get it to run. 2 wires, I guess, if you count
yeah.
the starter.
That's true. The gauges should be easy too. They should pop out really nice.
Well, it looked like the oil pressure gauge was actually working.
Yeah, it
which
was
is
functioning
kinda
while we
cool.
were running,
I don't
so.
know about the coolant temp sensor since it's mechanical. We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
But old school amp meters in there. That's kind of neat, but I don't know how we'll make that work unless we keep it its current positive ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we'll figure that out when we get there.
We will indeed.
It's before our time. We kind of got some education to do. What's this positive ground shit?
Yeah, I know. A lot of
Whose idea was that?
it was a war car, so they just let anyone wire it.
Something like that.
Let Timmy wire it.
That's awesome.
I think that's kind of all the big stuff.
I think we need burnouts.
Yeah, I mean burnouts before we change these tires out. These tires will do a nice burnout. They're so dry rot.
I don't know that 82 horsepower is doing burnouts, but we'll find out.
If it did, it would be these tires on my driveway with a hose
Bleach and water.
with bleach and water. While it's on the long list, gaskets for the doors.
Sure.
They're rotted. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're just gone.
We're trying to keep the body aesthetic, but we
Yeah.
also want to be able to drive this thing.
Yeah.
Hint, hint. There may be a cross-country trip being planned here.
Yeah. The only rust that is in this vehicle currently that we've found is in the trunk on the tail pan. Pretty much from tail light to tail light, there's about 2 inches of rust all the way through. It's not really structural at all, so that's kind of low man on the totem pole.
Yep.
And get it running and get it dependable first, and then cut
Fix
that
the
up.
rust, but make it stay looking like it did coming out of the barn, but cleaner.
Yeah. I mean, as far as cleaning up the body, we're not going to do a whole lot of work to it. I just want to get that oxidized surface off of it, so it's the black color again, or primer where the paint's faded. But
Wipers could be cool if we're gonna drive it.
yeah, wipers if we're driving it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's check that out. We put heater on that list?
No, not yet.
I should probably put heater on that list since it's got that aftermarket installed
Yeah.
coolant heater, which is kind of cool. Well, warm.
Yeah, heater. We got to make sure all the vacuum lines work for these because these are vacuum. Unless we get a converter to make them electric instead.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard because we can't really determine what else it's going to need till it's running, and we actually.
It'll tell us what it needs.
Yeah. We won't start talking till we're rolling down the road. So, I think
That's it.
I think that's the big list.
And I need a shower again.
Yeah, it's a messy car.
Yeah.
Messy car, but for 3 days, from barn to here running.
Later, jump it and it will run until it runs out of fuel.
That's pretty good for 3 days.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, not at all.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get a shower. See you.
Yeah, we're out. This is the list. We've got work to do. And we will see you next time.